Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa have always been one of television's most adored couples, a rare blend of charisma, laughter, and genuine love that's managed to captivate fans both on and off the screen. For decades, they've shared their joy, their humor, and their incredible chemistry with the world, whether on the set of Live with Kelly and Mark, on red carpets, or in the most ordinary, real-life moments that prove how much they truly adore each other. Recently, they brought that same spark to Jimmy Kimmel Live to talk about their upcoming Live After the Oscars special. What was supposed to be a lively conversation about Hollywood's biggest night turned into one of the most charming and hilarious interviews either of them has ever done. The audience couldn't stop laughing, and neither could Jimmy, because when Mark and Kelly start talking about their lives together, things always take a delightfully unpredictable turn. Mark, with his usual playful grin, revealed something that had everyone howling. Since their kids moved out, he confessed, he's developed a new habit. Apparently, he now prefers using their children's bathrooms instead of the one he shares with Kelly. Kelly's jaw dropped. She laughed, rolled her eyes, and half-jokingly told him she wasn't sure she wanted that kind of information out there on national television, but Mark couldn't resist explaining. "I paid for those bathrooms," he said, chuckling. "I might as well use them now that they're empty." The crowd erupted. Jimmy laughed so hard he nearly lost his cue cards. It was classic Mark and Kelly, the kind of spontaneous, unfiltered honesty that makes them feel like your favorite married neighbors who can't help but tease each other at every turn. Kelly eventually admitted that she actually enjoys having their main bathroom all to herself. "It's one of the unexpected perks of being empty nesters," she joked. "I get the big bathroom, he gets to tour the others. It works for us." The playful banter didn't stop there. They shared how, after all these years of marriage and now working together every single day, they've learned the art of balance. When to talk, when to listen, and when to just ignore each other. Mark admitted with his signature grin that sometimes on their show, he just zones out completely. "I'll be sitting there and suddenly I start thinking about what we're going to make for dinner. Then I realize I have no idea what Kelly just said." Kelly burst out laughing, nodding. "That's absolutely true," she said. "Half the time he's planning a meal while I'm talking about something important." But beneath the laughter, there's something deeply beautiful about the way they interact. It's not just humor, it's comfort. It's the kind of connection that can only come from nearly 3 decades of partnership, friendship, and shared history. They've been through so many chapters together, from meeting on All My Children in the 1990s, to eloping in Las Vegas, to raising 3 wonderful children, Michael, Lola, and Joaquin. Now, with all their kids grown and off living their own adventures, Michael working in television production, Lola building her music career in London, and Joaquin wrestling for the University of Michigan, the once bustling Ripa Consuelos household has grown quieter. Kelly describes this new stage of life with her signature mix of humor and honesty. "It's so strange," she once said. "We went from a house full of noise and chaos to hearing the refrigerator hum. I didn't even realize how loud it was until everything else went silent." Mark agreed, recalling how that first night as empty nesters felt like a mix of freedom and sadness. "It was profound," he admitted. "It felt like something had shifted forever." Kelly remembers their first dinner after the kids moved out. The recipe she used made enough for 12 people. It was just the 2 of us sitting there, surrounded by way too much food. But we were so happy. It was ridiculous and perfect all at once. Since then, they've learned to embrace the quiet. They travel more, they go rock climbing, they take walks at sunset, and sometimes they just sit in their favorite room of their beautiful New York City townhouse, the one with the striking black bathroom, and laugh about how far they've come. Speaking of that black bathroom, yes, the one with matching black toilet paper, Mark admits it still feels a little strange. He said it's like walking into a bat cave. Kelly, on the other hand, thinks it's chic and modern. She says it's dramatic, and that's what life should be, a little dramatic. That's the magic of these two. They can turn a simple conversation about a bathroom into a charming moment that reminds everyone how funny and real love can be.
Also what makes them so perfect for their annual Live After the Oscars special, a tradition that fans look forward to every year. The show is a joyful, behind-the-scenes celebration of Hollywood's biggest night. It's filled with interviews, laughter, and the kind of witty improvisation only Kelly and Mark can deliver. Every year, they create a hilarious pre-recorded segment that spoofs some of the year's top films. From Dirty Dancing lifts to Barbie parodies, their comedic timing never fails. One year, Kelly transformed into Ariana Grande's character, and she looked so convincing that even her own family thought they were FaceTiming the pop star. It's that playful unpredictability, that willingness to laugh at themselves that has made Kelly and Mark so beloved. They don't pretend to be perfect. They don't hide their quirks. Instead, they celebrate them. And yet, behind the laughter, they've also faced their share of challenges, moments of vulnerability that remind fans they're human too. In a recent emotional moment that caught everyone off guard, Mark shared some deeply personal news during a public appearance, something that left fans shocked and concerned. Though the details remain private, it was clear that the couple was navigating something incredibly difficult. Kelly, who has always been the embodiment of grace and strength, appeared visibly shaken but composed. It was one of those rare moments when the bright lights of television faded, and what remained was pure, heartfelt humanity. Fans around the world flooded social media with messages of love and support, sending prayers, encouragement, and gratitude to a couple who has brought so much joy into their lives. Over the years, Kelly and Mark have shown that love isn't just about romance or laughter. It's about resilience. It's about facing life's unpredictability together, hand in hand with humor and heart. Their story is proof that a marriage doesn't have to be perfect to be beautiful. It just has to be real. From their days on All My Children to hosting one of America's most beloved morning shows, from parenting 3 incredible children to finding new rhythms as empty nesters, they've done it all with an undeniable spark that refuses to fade. Even now, as they prepare for their Live After the Oscars broadcast, fans can't wait to see what surprises they'll bring next. Whether it's Mark's bathroom confessions, Kelly's playful eye rolls, or their sweet moments of affection, it's clear that their love story still captivates audiences just as much as it did the day they met. As they once said, "We forget who we interviewed by the time we get home." Maybe that's the secret. They don't take any of it too seriously. They laugh, they love, and they move forward, always together. Their story isn't just about fame or television, it's about partnership, about growing up and growing older without growing apart, about finding humor in the little things and comfort in each other's company. So as the world watches them continue their journey through laughter, through tears, through all the bathroom confessions and on-air surprises, one thing remains certain. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos are still the same couple who eloped to Las Vegas all those years ago. Just a little older, a little wiser, and still completely, hopelessly in love. And for their millions of fans, that's the most beautiful part of all. Because even in a world full of scripts and spotlights, theirs is a love story that feels entirely unscripted. The kind that reminds us all how powerful it is to find someone who makes you laugh even when life gets serious. So whether it's on a red carpet, behind a talk show desk, or just at home in one of those now famous bathrooms, Kelly and Mark continue to show us that love, real love, never goes out of style.